Hi, hello, and welcome to Whododo.com, and I am Badekila Pradeep. This is yet another week. Yes, we had taken a break for a week, but we'll be doing that for a while now. We'll come every once in 2 weeks. So this is the fresh episode on Whododo.com. So let's have a look at which phone is gonna be reviewed tonight. This phone is Sony Xperia C5. So this is the third Sony phone that I'm reviewing, but this actually is a little different from what it has always been. This is a little bit of a giant and has a glossy back, unlike a glass back that is there for the other phones that I had reviewed earlier. But this phone will actually catch the eyes of people who would want a giant phone and probably a decent battery backup and dual SIM. But let's have a look at the phone and the review of all the things that we go through when we review phones on Whododo.com. So let's not delay and go right ahead into the review. With 6 inches display, that's the first thing that can catch your eye. Apart from that, this is a widescreen with the full HD display. Apart from that, you can see the Sony button, the lock and unlock button on the right side of the screen. Right below that is a volume up and down button, and if you look at the top of the phone, you will see the aux input there, and at the bottom you will see the micro USB charging plus data transfer port, and on the left side you can have your memory card and also the SIM cards, dual SIMs. That's very important. So dual SIM slot on that side, and the speaker is hidden on the front side. So if we see from the inside, the display quality and the brightness and everything is quite good for this price of about 30,000 in the market today. If you look at the performance of the phone, let's go in detail. Though the phone might be a little heavy on your hands or palms, or probably 2 hands put together for some people, this phone is quite powered in its own capacity, because this can handle 4G. Apart from 4G, this phone runs Lollipop with a MediaTek chipset and an octa-core 1.7 GHz RAM inside. So that's quite good for this, and this comes with up to 200 GB expandable memory with the micro SD slot with 16 GB memory inside. And I think it's a power pack performance overall by Sony with this price and the size and the quality. The only drawback according to me is the back panel, which is a little glossy in its finish. That's it. Nowadays almost all the phones, especially in this range, come with a full HD video recording. The only things that we expect is probably a 4K recording, but you cannot expect a 4K recording in this. But this 13 megapixel primary camera can take beautiful photos and videos, not just on the primary camera but also the secondary camera. The secondary camera also comes with the flash on the front. That's so beautiful, isn't it? 13 megapixel camera on the front itself. That's a killer. So you can also shoot full HD videos on both the sides. And when we look at the sound is also quite awesome. The speakers are quite better than the other waterproof phones usually from Sony. So this is quite decent in terms of speaker as well. With 2930 mAh battery but non-removable battery, Sony claims that this phone can last up to 714 hours on 2G as a standby and 769 hours on 3G. But the talk time is about 14 hours 24 minutes on 2G and 12 hours 53 minutes on 3G, and music plays about 60 hours. We do not know if it is gonna be the reality, but when we used the phone, this lasted 2 days without any problem. So according to me, if we use it without any break, I think the phone can last about a day without any problem, and you can also expect it to last another half day. So that's about the battery.
So let's talk about the overall performance of the phone. According to me, the glossy finish on the back is something that I'm not really happy with, but the display is definitely great because it's Sony anyway, with the LCD capacitive screen with the 16 million colors, so that's beautiful, and front camera with a flash, which is a little different from the usual, but still it's good. And it's a dual SIM phone with 4G enabled and not really on the heavier side on your pockets as well, so that's the reason. But overall performance, I think for people who like selfies and bigger displays and selfie with the flash, I think you can right away go ahead and buy this phone.
Okay, that was a review for Sony Xperia C5. Another glossy phone around? No, I don't think so, because of the picture clarity and also the other features on this phone. The size, that is quite decent. I think this phone is quite a good phone in terms of all its features, though it hangs a little bit here and there when I look at the phone in terms of all the criteria. So overall, I would say this phone gets about 3 out of 5 stars, and that's about in this particular video of Whododo.com. But don't forget to log on to Whododo.com and also subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Whododo now. That is WHODODO now, NOW, and get all the latest information about the gadget world right there. And thank you so much for watching. For all your gadget needs, there is only one place, that is Sangeetha Mobiles. So thank you once again for subscribing, and if you have forgotten, please go ahead and do that right now. So this is Badekila Pradeep signing off.